What am I actually here to do? What will my success mean beyond me? Who am I supposed to bring with me? What do I want my leadership to change? What do I want my impact to look like? What am I building that outlives me? What responsibility comes with the accolades, achievements, and influence I have accumulated? If you are asking these questions at this stage in your leadership stewardship journey, congratulations, you have matured in your journey beyond surface level, selfish ambition, unfulfilling achievement, and vanity metrics. You are ready to begin tapping into the depths of who you are actually created to be and assume your God-gifted position of influence, impact, and authority in your homes, workplace, and community. You are experiencing what I call the crossroads of worldly success and godly purpose, or the feminine leadership crossroads contradiction. But I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't want to be arrogant. So put up a finger if you agree with any of these statements. You want more, but you don't want your life to become just about having more. You want to be visible, but you hate self-promotion. Me, definitely me. You want authority, but you don't want to be intimidating, aggressive, or domineering in your position of power. You want independence and self-sufficiency, but you're tired of carrying everything alone. You want to make more money, but you don't want money to define you or be attached to your worth. You want to lead, but you do not want leadership and stewardship to consume you or to consume your life. You want softness, but you are afraid softness will make you vulnerable and cause you to lose credibility, respect, authority, or be seen as weak. You want community, but you are used to being the mentor, the resource, and the one people rely on. You desire to feel powerful without feeling like you are performing power. You want to be deeply respected without having to harden yourself, become a man in a skirt, or dishonor your femininity and identity as a woman. You want to create a life and leadership stewardship legacy that feels as meaningful and aligned internally as it looks externally. If you said yes to at least 3 of these, you are craving intention, meaningful, depth, alignment, fulfillment, and peace. The highest version of yourself, your inner kingdom woman, is begging to be tapped into and realized, to be released and unleashed for the feminine leadership contradiction crossroad. This is the point in your impact leadership and stewardship journey where you are experiencing the psychological and relational complexity of having the desire to become more impactful, powerful, and influential without becoming less of yourself, pretending to be someone you are not, and selling your soul for success. It is also the point where you have to decide to stop trading your purpose for public validation, your confidence for public confirmation, your peace for power, and your soul for success. I created the 1 Million Kingdom Woman Initiative specifically and intentionally with you at the center. I have witnessed and continue to witness hundreds of thousands of visionary, talented, competent, and impactful women lose themselves waiting for permission to be great from colleagues, peers, family members with a lot of opinions but no active ambition. Women who are gaslit to embrace the spiritual, mental, emotional, physical signs of burnout, exhaustion, misalignment, and dysfunction as badges of honor on the path to success. The problem is not that you are not competent and skilled. You do not need more credentials or knowledge. You actually need an identity and leadership pathway and a reset to break the cycle of toxic leadership conditioning, keeping you too distracted, too exhausted, and overwhelmed from having the confidence and capacity to do more of what you know you are called to do. and to have the impact you know you are called to have. But Shatoyia, what if I become successful and lose myself? I will show you a path to success where the price of that next level does not have to be becoming a lower, smaller version of yourself that you don't recognize. But Shatoyia, I don't want a bigger life if it means a smaller, meaningless, and unfulfilling life. If that is the case, then you are in the right place and I am the right woman to call. I am called to equip you with the confidence, capacity, wise counsel to call you towards a higher quality, a higher level in life, love, and leadership with a path to success anchored in spiritual, purpose-filled authority and values-anchored alignment, not surface-level achievements and external validation. A path that does not require you to sell your soul in the process. This pathway is feminine leadership anchored in biblical principles. My signature Shatoyia Code of Honor marries feminine leadership, biblical wisdom, and executive precision and presence to offer a new standard of leadership stewardship and code of honor to lead, impact, and influence your home, workplace, and community. This path, should you agree this is where you need to be, here are some hard truths you will need to accept. This path will require a lot of unlearning and relearning. What got you here may not be what gets you to your next level. Your next level requires more than knowledge, expertise, a goal, and hard work. They lied. It will require a different capacity level. You are going to need expanded capacity to hold the gifts and the responsibility of women, the version that your next level, your ambitions, and the life and legacy that you desire. It requires a different capacity level. Your feminine energy is the superpower and the key. You do not need to become harder to become more powerful or gain credibility, respect, or decision-making power. Contrary to popular opinion, success should expand your life, not consume it. Expansion versus consumption are clear signs of alignment versus misalignment. And for women, discernment and decision-making is the ultimate asset which comes through your feminine energy, your God-gifted feminine energy. There is a difference between being capable and being called. Just because you can does not mean you should. Another hard truth, all money is not good money. All attention isn't good attention. Your visibility should reveal your authority, not require you to perform it. You can be deeply feminine and extraordinarily powerful without selling your soul. Whatever you think you know about femininity and what you have heard is 99.99999% false and not what I am going to be teaching. The goal is not to become someone else. It is to honor every dimension of you as a woman, and specifically as a woman who is called to do more and to be more, to have more in life, love, and leadership. The goal is to honor every dimension of the highest version of yourself, the kingdom woman, to honor every dimension of yourself as a woman and become more fully aware of what those dimensions look like at your highest level and what they require of you. On that note of requirements, your next level requires less time, energy, and resources spent proving and performing, which is keeping you stuck, and more time, energy, and resources spent questioning, reconstructing, and integrating a higher standard of leadership so that you can expand and multiply your impact, influence, and income without sacrificing your purpose, peace, and God-given position of authority in your homes, workplace, and communities.